Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where in the world you are at the moment. So today we are in Casablanca in Morocco, and we fly to Tenerife in Spain. So Tenerife is the place to be if you are retired. So always a very nice weather the whole year around. So I also see that also Sean Delaney is here. Welcome to the stream and to the chat. Hope you are doing fine. And I see that you were doing or were planning to do the exact same flight as me today. So, well, I hope you still want to do it because it's a nice flight. It's a nice destination. So I hope you will enjoy it. Also, Eddie Wittables is here. Welcome to the stream and to the chat. Hope you also doing fine. So today we have a bit of a shorter flight, and we start here in Casablanca, and this is a standard airport that comes with the game and nothing special. There are also some problems with the jetways. There's only one place where you can start on the jetway without that the jetway is coming out of your plane. I don't know if everyone that has, but it is the thing with me. And so on the airport itself is not much to see. So it's rather basic or very basic. So this is our plane for today. We fly with Royal Air Morocco. I will give some more details about it later. So let's start with the beginning, and then we can connect the jetway. Catering is connected. Then we also connect the baggage, and power is also already available. So it's a sunny day again here in our flight sim, as we start actually in the part of Africa, and then we go to Spain actually, where it's also most of the time good weather, around 23 degrees something the whole year around. So very nice destination. So for our flight today, it will take 1 hour and 29 minutes, and we will cruise at 37,000 feet. And then I also can show you the map where we fly today, or the route. And so we go from here, from the top to the bottom, so it's not that far. So let's continue. Then we jump into the plane, and we can prepare the airplane, and then we can also prepare for boarding. So first we do external power, battery 1 and 2, and then the fuel pumps, and also the adheres 1, 2 and 3. And so that's set. So we prepare for boarding. So we go to Atsu, and that 8 is just follow that for a moment. So it's 17 left and right. So we know what we need to know. And then we can prepare for boarding.
Cabin crew, prepare for boarding.
So we have 136 passengers for today. So let's start. And then we go to the ditch page and then we do the request. And then we also align. Standard thing all the time. Also the fly pad we need. So we import SimBrief, it's already imported. So we see that it's 16 degrees Celsius here, and I was saying around 20 in Tenerife, but it seems to be 14, so it's actually not that warm. But normally it's always good temperature. So for the fuel today, and then I need to check SimBrief, and I will put it on real this time. So we need to defuel, so it's 7,676 kilograms of fuel we need, and that takes only 5 minutes. And so then we also can put in the flight plan. We will get rid of that discount later. So departure will be at 17 left. Then we need to go to the V Fancy 2D, this one, and then we can import that. And then for our destination, it will be a runway 30, so ILS 30. So we go to Larry 1L, and that's it. So import that, and then we check for discounts. We're gonna need to delete this one, the TFN, because that's a waypoint that you don't find. So we need to delete that once we see the flight plan. And you will see what I mean. So now it's time to light up some panels. It's actually annoying that we need to do that every time, but I think we can set that in the fly pad that we can program, or set it in a state that it's already brighter. Need to check that. It will not save us time, but it's just easier. And then we have another one here. Also beacon light can come on, and then
flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
seatbelt sign and no smoking sign. And then I think we are done with the panels. Also a transponder And this we set a map. And so then we go back to the MCU panel, and then we can see if they are all on board or not. So still a lot to go. Albapino 65 Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar from France, cheese and wine like usual. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. I hope you are doing well. So, and thank you for jumping by. Always nice to have you. So we also can set the altitude, and that will be 37,000 feet. And there we go. Today there was no update for the airplane itself. Only the downloader was updated. Albapino with peanuts, of course. Thank you. So in the meantime, we also ask for our departure. So we can check our flight plan. Yes, I hear it. So then we go to the flight plan again, and then we can check that. And then we see that there is a problem here. So actually, if you delete the TFN, then everything will be fine. So we will clear that. And then also the discom. And then we have a nice line without the weird things here. So if you see that TFN, there was another one as well, I believe. Don't remember which one it was. If you see that, then just delete it, and it's all fine. So then we go back to the MCU and to add to, and then we see still 35 passengers. So in the meantime, we can get rid of the baggage and catering. So like I said in the beginning, 1 hour and 29 minutes will take the flight today, not so long. And we go to the beautiful Tenerife. This airport is just very basic, nothing special to see. I don't know the airport of Tenerife, but it will be there. It's also the standard one. So let's continue. Still not done. So fueling is done. That's a good thing. So 16 degrees Celsius here in Casablanca. Of course, we are not on real time, so I think in the sim it's around 2 o'clock. Yeah, here 1:42. And then I want to see if there's an aircraft stage that you can load or preset. So we will check out after the stream, and maybe we don't need to light up all the panels again, because that's a bit annoying, at least for me. So all the passengers are almost in the plane. Once that is done, we can continue, and then we prepare for taxi. We also need to plan the pushback. We'll do that now. And there we go. So all passengers are in the plane, and then we can go into the second page here. So block fuel will be 7.7. And then let it calculate. Then we can go to the performance page, and flaps will be 1, up 0.0, and flex temp 43. So V2 speed will be 137, 133, and V1 speed is 132. And then we are pretty much ready. And then we can also start up the APU. And then we wait for that. Something says that I forgot something. That will be probably correct, but I don't know what. So APU is almost ready. There it is. So APU bleed can go on. And then we are ready for taxi. And normally,
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome on.
I will say it later.
One of the Legionnaires' comfortable in our primary interest is in your safety. With that in mind, please remove the safety information card from the seatback pocket near you and follow along as we demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320. Our aircraft is equipped with 8 clearly marked exits. This includes 2 doors in the front, 1 on either side, 4 overwing exits located at rows 12 and 14, and 2 doors in the back. Each door is equipped with an evacuation slide, and all exits are clearly marked with a red and white exit sign. To assist you with locating each exit, there's escape path lighting on or near the seatbelt must be fastened anytime the fasten seatbelt sign is illuminated, and anytime that you're seated, your seatbelt should be worn low and tight. Our aircraft is carefully pressurized for your comfort. However, in the unlikely event supplemental oxygen is needed, the oxygen mask compartment above your seat will open automatically. Mount sharply on the mask until the tubing is fully extended to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, secure with the elastic bands, and breathe normally. To tighten, pull on tabs located on either side of the mask, but be aware the bag may not inflate, although oxygen is sufficiently flowing. And if you're seated next to a small child or someone needing assistance, secure your mask first, and then assist the other person. As detailed on the safety information card, in the unlikely event of a water landing, there are passenger life vests which may be used by both adults and children located under each passenger seat. First, take the life vest from beneath your seat, tear open and remove that vest from the pouch. Place the vest over your head with the panels on your chest. Wrap the strap around your waist and buckle in the front. To tighten, pull on the loose end of the strap. Upon exiting the aircraft, inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on the red inflation handle. It may also be inflated manually by blowing into that red tube at the top. Each life vest is equipped with a water-activated locator light. Flight attendants will distribute life vests for infants if necessary. We are a non-smoking airline. Smoking in the use of all tobacco products is prohibited while aboard this aircraft. This includes but not limited to chewing tobacco, e-cigarettes, and similar devices. No smoking, fasten seatbelt signs, and posted placards are located throughout the cabin. Federal regulations require that passengers observe these signs and comply with any crew member instructions. To tamper with, disable, or destroy a lavatory smoke detector is a federal offense. So in preparation for takeoff, please be certain that your seatbelts are securely fastened, your tray table is in the upright and locked position, and all of your carry-on bags properly stowed. Again, all mobile devices should now be in airplane mode or your cellular service is turned off. In just a few moments, we'll be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. You'll find a reading light in air vents and a flight attendant call button in the passenger service unit just above your seat. We now invite you to sit back, relax, enjoy the ride. If there's anything we can do to make your flight more comfortable, please don't hesitate to ask.
So that was that. Meantime, engine 2 is started, and we are now starting engine number 1. So back to the cockpit, and then we can turn on the brake fans. Brake fans, not auto brake. And engine 1 is also ready, so APU can go off. And then we turn on the taxi lights. And we turn off the ignition. We set flaps to 1. And then we are pretty much ready to go. The issue with the pushback is normally you have communication with the driver. Yesterday I reinstalled it. It was working the first time. The second time with the stream it was not working anymore. So I don't know what the problem is. So we will try to fix it for tomorrow. So we are ready for taxi. Oh, there we go. Today I will fly with the joystick, with the Airbus joystick. Because my landing was yesterday so bad that I just want to fly with the joystick and not with the yoke anymore for now. Because I don't get used to it. So we just fly today with the Airbus joystick, as it should actually, because we fly an Airbus with a joystick. So we taxi to runway 17 and left, and then we can start our trip to Spain, actually to Tenerife. We say Tenerife, but I think the most people say Tenerife. So as you can see in on this airport, there is not much to see. You have here and there some buildings, but there is They're just blocks, nothing more than that. I believe there is a payware version for this airport for 16 euro or so. So I notice some stutters in the game. I heard also some cracking in my headphone. It's never good. So tomorrow we will fly the A330 and not the A320. Then we do actually a flight request. And then we depart in Dubai. And we fly to Iran in the A330 900 Neo from Headwind. Also a very nice plane. So we will hold short here. And then we can turn on the landing lights and takeoff lights. And also the strobe light.
Please prepare for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff runway 17 left air, Maroc 320.
And so flaps are set. Then we are ready for departure. And there is a small plane in the way, but his engine is not running, so he will not leave soon. So we just ignore that. And we got clearance, so timer is on, and then we can go. Toga. V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Mohammed B Tower Air Maroc 320 frequency change.
1,500 feet.
Mohammed B approach Air Maroc 320 is tied Airbus A20N 1 mile south of Mohammed B 1,600 feet. Request flight following
And then we go to climb mode. And then we can see from the outside. So it's always nice to have a plane with the black around the windows. It looks very nice. This version, I think you have in two versions, one without and one with. I believe it was. We are moving very slow. It's a bit concerning. So I need to tell you that this is the experimental version. So there can always be an issue or a bug. But this is very slow that we go. Need to keep an eye on it. As long as we don't crash, everything will be fine. (8,400 feet). I'm still flying with flap 1. We are only climbing at 1,800 feet. So we go to 10,000 feet, landing lights can come off, also the taxi light.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments you'll see our flight attendants moving about in the cabin, preparing for your in-flight snack and beverage service. We do ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened while the seatbelt sign is still illuminated. We do have a variety of snacks and beverages available through our
So in the meantime I try to find out what is going on. So I think I did something wrong with the settings or so. So actually we have a little problem, because it will take some time before we are at 37,000 feet at this speed, and also the flight will take a lot longer. And we try to gain some speed. If someone knows what I did wrong, let me know. Or maybe it's a bug, also possible. So let's try the autopilot again. Now it seems to climb more like a rocket. So I don't know what's wrong here. For sure I'm not too heavy, so that's for sure. So for the people that joined later, this is the map. So we fly to Tenerife in Spain. Normally it will take 1 hour and 29 minutes, but at this speed it will take a lot more. We have a little issue. So in the meantime we are flying for 10 minutes. And we are at 20,000 feet. We are climbing at less than 160 knots indicated. Not normal. And I cannot tell what the problem is. We have both engines running. Only this There's something that I didn't see. So for now I cannot do more than that. Just keep an eye on it and make sure that we don't fall down. It also say throttle climb mode, so we are in the correct position. And so 24,000 feet, 160 and not indicated. And we're climbing 1000 feet a minute. That's painful. So we try to retract the flaps, but that will be not possible, I believe. We just try. Nope. So I thought we will have a short flight today, but I think it will be a long one. So then let's enjoy the view. 27,000 feet. So I can try to gain some speed. We'll just try. And that's not working. What I did wrong? This never happened before, so I don't know. And now we need to select the heading back. So we are climbing now at 700 feet a minute, and we're going to 29,000 feet, 600 feet. What's going on? So, nope, don't find what it is. So we go back to climb mode. So we already reached 170, but we are actually not climbing anymore. And so we go to 200 now. And we try to retract the flaps. will do it now. And then the autopilot goes off. And Jolly Brian, welcome to the stream and to the chat. Hello. How are you today? So as you can see, we have a little issue. We are at 31,000 feet. We need to reach 37,000 feet, but it seems not to be possible because the plane don't want to go faster than 170 knots indicated. I don't know what the issue is. So now we get almost 180 and we are still on flaps 1. I don't know what the problem is. Maybe we have some failures on or so. We'll check that. Seems to be all fine. Actually, the failures are not selected. Jolie Brian, no, I don't use a VATSIM at the moment. So 190. And 31,000 feet and climbing. Not that much, but just about 200 feet a minute. So instead of a short flight, this will be a long flight. And I have no clue what's going on. So if someone has a clue, let me know. 200 indicated. As you can see, the flaps are still on 1. The first time ever I have this, and the plane don't want to speed up. So we retract the flaps. Then we go to 210 knots. I'll try that, and then we try to start to climb again. So meantime we are 28 minutes in the air and still not on our cruising altitude. And so we try to climb at this speed of 210 knots indicated, and then once we get 37,000 feet we will try to go faster. So we are climbing now at 600, 700 feet a second, minute. Now we go faster. So we are just past 33,000 feet. So this thing has something to do with it, I think, but I don't know for what it stands for. So actually this means that there is a wind shear, and that's off, so where we can put that on. So now it's gone. So the alarm that I get was for wind shear, and there is actually just a knob here on the radar that you can turn off or switch to the other side, and then the alarm goes away. So, but that has also nothing to do with our problem. So now we try to speed up. So after 34 minutes we reached our cruising altitude, and we have still the same problem. So if anyone has a clue, please tell me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has now turned on the Wi-Fi for you to access. Please check the seat pocket for Wi-Fi information. If you need any assistance, ask for one of our crew members. Thank you.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
So then we can check our plan again. Okay. So CF30 we need to be at 4,600 feet. We'll try to put that in. Charlie Foxtrot 30. And it will be this one. And then we also can calculate here. For our top of descent, 4,600. So 102 nautical miles before that waypoint we need to start our descent. And we are finally up to speed. And that's a good thing. So for the people that missed it, our takeoff was not good because something was wrong. We still don't know what it is, but we didn't gain speed while we were climbing. But now once we are at 37,000 feet, we have our speed back. And then I hope we have a normal flight for the rest of this flight. So now I try to catch up some time, because it was a short flight today, 1 hour and 29 minutes, but can count already 15 to 20 minutes longer, just because of the climb. So meantime we are already flying for 40 minutes. So for the people that want to see the map, here is the map. And so, like I said, tomorrow we fly the A330 from headwind, the native A330 Neo. And we fly from Dubai to Iran. So we start at a big airport. And so now we can cruise to our destination in Tenerife. Today we fly in real weather, but not real time, because it's already dark here, and then we don't see anything, so it's not nice to fly during the night if you are streaming, so you cannot enjoy the nice view sometimes. we need to cross the ocean anyway, so not much to see actually. My 4-year-old son was flying today, and I had no problems, or he had no problems with the climb. But in this stream, for the first time, I have big problems with climbing, and there was I didn't do an update, I believe, so everything is the same as yesterday, I believe. And if he had no problems, why I have? Also for today there is actually not much news for our Microsoft Flight Simulator, yeah, Payware and other things. So Mako Simulations released the Cancun International for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and then also Final Approach Simulations released the Providential for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Don't know what that is. So it's an airport. Orbix announced West Virginia, also for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And then RD presets as shown Rotterdam scenery V2 for Microsoft Flight Simulator. And like I said yesterday already, Bluebird Simulations also showed some screenshots of the upcoming 757, but that will be for the summer of 2023, so a long way off. And then SimWorks Studios released the RV14. So that was actually the news of yesterday. And the news from the day before was that Captain Sims released the C130 exterior. That's something new, though only the exterior and not the interior of the plane, or at least not the cockpit. Maybe that's just to cover up that it also will be a 747, but then with props or something. And of course, of the news about BMDG, I don't need to tell you because you all already know. In the meantime, we are still waiting for the aeroplane heaven on DC3 that they said that will be released on the end of March, but it's still not released, so we are still waiting for that. So I hope it will come soon. But I think there are some planes coming up, and I think they will all be released on the same time. I'm a bit afraid of that. That we have 3-4 planes at the same time. So it would be nice if it was a bit spread. Okay. So 218 nautical miles to go, and then we are at the airport. And meantime we are flying for 55 minutes. So flight was planned for 1 hour and 29 minutes. We will do a bit longer than that. So in the beginning we had the problem that we didn't get up to speed. We couldn't not climb as normal, as yeah, we were climbing at 160 knots. So it was very low. I don't know what the problem is or was. The first time I had this.
119.3 for Air Maroc 320. Tenerife Center Air Maroc 320 flight level 370. Air Maroc 320 Canary Center, continue and plan.
So and today we will land with the joystick, not with the yoke. So I was always trying to land with the yoke, but I have some troubles with it and don't get used to it. And maybe I need to change some settings. I need to test that. So today we fly the joystick, Trustmaster joystick. And tomorrow we fly the A330 from Headwind, and we depart from Dubai. From 196. So 90 nautical miles to go before we start our descent. We can already start our preparation for that. So for the people that want to know something about Royal Air Morocco, so they founded in 1957, and they have 53 aircraft, and the average age of them is 11.5 years old. So they have also the ATR 72, they have 6 of them, and then they have also Boeing 737, they have 27 of them, and it's one Max 8, and the rest are 800s next generation. They have also one Boeing 767-300, and then also the 787 Dreamliner. So 4 of them are 800s, and 4 of them are the 9 Dreamliner. Also the Embraer ERG 190, they have 4 of them, so a total of 53 planes. So nice. So meantime we check again. So 173 nautical miles to go. So 50 nautical miles before we start our descent. And in the meantime we are just over the hour in the air, so 1 hour and 1 minute that we are flying. And so you see already some islands on the left of us. and then we can already start putting in our destination data. So temperature, let's check here. Maybe 13 degrees. I need to go to the performance page first. So 13 degrees. And QNH will be 1018. This hype, well, good morning, mate. Did you sleep very well? So it's a bit chilly there. Almost feels like winter started already. That's not good. So I hope you are doing well, mate. So I just put in the destination data so we can land and put this thing down, because there are some issues like always. And so yeah, you're hoping for a better landing. Well, that's not the only problem. Today climbing was a problem. After the stream, you need to check the beginning of the stream, actually the beginning of taking off, and then you will see that there is a problem with the climb, with the speed actually. And so in the beginning at only 140 knots indicated or something, and I needed to climb with that flaps 1. So I took over manual control and raised the speed until 160 knots or even more, and then I put the autopilot again, and then it came back to 160. So I needed to climb the whole way until 37,000 feet on 160 knots indicated. I don't know what was wrong. Also with the flaps on 1, setting 1. So it's a bit weird. Stranger Gaming, hi, big fan from India. Welcome, Stranger Gaming. Welcome to the stream and to the chat. I hope you are doing well. The Disciple, damn, almost installed. Yes, it was very close to it. But check out the beginning of the climb, and then you can see. I got a message on the screen here, but it was not related with that. So it's about share wind, or how you call that, wind share. A good thing that Airbus have a smart computer. Well, yes, but I don't know what actually happened. Did I put something in that was wrong, or gave SimBrief me something wrong? Stranger Gaming, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. It helps me to grow the channel and to give you more and better content. So thank you very much for the subscription. So we will start our descent very soon, and I hope that goes good, because now I'm speeding the things up because I'm against the speed limit now, and we will go to 4,000 feet, and we have a crosswind of 36 knots. So we will see what the descent will give us, and the landing it will be with the joystick. So you were flying in weather, you will offload. Last night made heavy rain into Napier or Napier, and 30 knots winds. So you botched landing and went off into the grass. Oh, that's not good, that's not good. So it was probably the cyclone weather. Okay, that's not good, mate. And sad to hear. So I need to start our descent actually. And there we go. So I turn the speed back to 250 something. So you had even had a worse landing than me
From the flight deck,
yesterday,
as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination.
and I was not sitting
Now would
good.
be the time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
So I'm curious what time we lost with that climb. And so after more than 30 minutes we reached 37,000 feet. Normally it takes 20 minutes. So I'm curious what we lost. Normally the flight time was 1 hour and 29 minutes. So it will be longer. Napier has a very good freeware upgrade. It's like a payware quality. Okay, I need to check that out. So now we are descending, and that's okay. So we put the brake zone, auto brake zone on medium. We'll already set that. We don't need to do much at the end. And if we not can forget that at least. The disciple you were watching, you think Asian Airlines had a landing in a a3220 in real life. They went off into the grass. Kinda embarrassing for that pilot. But not as far as I went off on the grass. Okay. Yes, I can show you delivery. Here we go. So this is delivery where we fly with today. And so we fly from Casablanca in Morocco, and we fly to Tenerife in Spain. And the temperature is there only 13 degrees. Normally it's more, but maybe it's because it is evening already. And there it's around the same hour as at my place, and here it's 10:43 p.m. So 31,000 feet, and it seems that we don't climb fast enough. 1800 feet a minute. So yes, we have again black around the windows. Always nice to have. It gives a nice touch. I don't like it without black. And for tomorrow we fly the A330 from Headwind and we depart in Dubai. So and we fly to Iran with Air Iran or Iran Air. So in the A330 there's not yet a new livery out or an updated livery for the Headwind A330 from Iran Air, and so you will see some spots on the engines. It has nothing to do with the plane, but just the paint or the livery is not updated yet, because the plane was updated, and especially the wings and the engines. So but we will see that tomorrow. There was also a new update, so I thought it was already yesterday. I still cannot contact the airport, so I hope we land on runway 30. The Disciple, did you ever see when Bruce Dickinson, singer of Iron Maiden, flew at A320 and put it into a stall, and the flight computer automatically recovered? I didn't see that. It's a 757. His 757 can do things like that. Well, yeah, I know it's possible, but I didn't see that. I also see if my son wants to fly. Also today he flew, and he had no problems with climbing. But when he wants to go down and crash the plane, it's very difficult to do, because you cannot go just straight down. I managed to do it, but I don't know how I did it. You need to do some handlings, and then it's possible. But if you just put your nose down, it will not go straight down. So 24,000 feet, and we have still 46 nautical miles to go. And here it says we need 60, so we are on time, and we are flying already on 250 nautical knots. So that's already set actually for below 10,000 feet. The Disciple, lol mate, your son sounds like quite a character. That sort of thing I would have done on a flight sim as a kid, just crash it. Well, yeah, is also doing that. So it takes off. That is also using the landing gear. So it takes off and then put up the landing gear, and then it tries to crash it. It's not actually not that easy to crash it. Of course it will eventually, but yeah, you need to do some actions, and then you can really have a stall or something, and then it will go down, but if you just point the nose down or your joystick forward, it will not dive like crazy. The disciple looks at this weather again. Well, yes, but we are in Africa and we fly to Spain, to those islands, and there the weather is always good. So I'm not surprised that I have this weather today. But yeah, things can change. Also tomorrow, no chance for rain because we fly from Dubai to Iran, and so that's also in our oven that we fly. Maybe next week, if you are lucky. The Disciple, you check it out, article of the Bluebird 757. Looks really good so far, can't wait for that. And then my eyes don't want to read that. We can't wait for that one. Quite like the 757, more so 200. Oh, the 200 version, okay. Yeah, my screens are a bit far from me sometimes, and depending on the day, I have difficulties for reading that. So yeah, now but the 757 is not really my favorite, because it has also a bit the nose of A320, and I don't like that nose. So, and it's actually a narrow body, I believe, no? So it's a long plane with a small body. But yeah, that's just my opinion, and a lot of people will love it. But you still need to wait until the summer of 23, and then maybe you can have it then. It's a long way to go. If it can be as good as good quality as the quality wings 757 from 2004, you will be happy. But I think the quality will be better, much better. So you will be happy with it.
Calling 3274, contact approach on 124 decimal 8. Good day.
So yeah, 23 will be a good year for this game. Yeah, I think also this year, because the 737 will come out very soon. It's just a matter of a few weeks, I believe. And let me check, because that's why I don't find my airport here. And then we request a fuel stop.
Tower Air Meroc 320 is 25 miles east, 13,000 feet.
Try to do that on time.
Air Meroc 320 tower. Altitude 0.00413 at 2.
So runway 30, that's correct. The 300 looks weird, because of the length of the plane.
Make straight at runway 30 Air Meroc 320.
So in the meantime we are below 13,000 feet. And I see some hills coming. Never good. I need to check my flat line because otherwise we crash into a hill. So it will be fine. We're actually still a bit high. It's funny that you start about it. Oh, wait a second. So you want a good freeware or payware a3220, okay? It's funny that you say that now, because there was an update of the layout of the download thing of flybywire, and on the second page of it you see that they will make the A220. No info about that, but and again, I'll wait till late again. So I start recording already, and is that a runway? Jesus. Will that come good? No, that will not come good. So we will try something. If it not work, yeah, then we pull up.
2,500.
Yeah, that will not work for sure. If I look to my speed. So we go around.
Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain. Too low, terrain.
Again. Yeah. Pom pom. Okay. I need to see us off. We are not clear to land. Now we're gonna stall almost. Similar weather condition as yesterday. This game loves and give you fine weather. Yes, indeed. Indeed. It's this game loves me, I believe. So we will go around, and there was a plane behind us, furling. Well, I try to not bouncy like a kangaroo today, but you never know. How will we say that? Yesterday it was terrible. That's why I will land today with a joystick. You love that YouTube has kangaroo emoji. Yeah, especially for me, I believe. So now I'm flying a bit off with a yoke, because this is okay. And then we have that stupid sound again. And then we will line up again with the runway. I'm gonna take over with the joystick, try to get used to that. Tomorrow I have a clamp or a mount, joystick mount for my joystick, so I can mount it on my desk. And then have better control for that. Because now sometimes it slides away because it's very light. So I go to flaps 1. And then we go to 160 knots. And then we do a manual landing. Again. Right, actually I'm now already doing everything manual, but just auto throttle is on. And now we need to make our left turn. So we can line up with the runway. We are at 5,300 feet or something. So in the meantime we are 1 hour and 33 minutes flying. So if I did it from the first time, we were on time. So actually I didn't lost that much time, but I made some time good with more speed. When we were cruising. So slowly we will try to get a perfect lineup. I like to fly VFR, so it's also nice to do with this one. So you love the, you haven't done much flying in Spain, only to Barcelona and a few other ones. Beautiful country to visit, you imagine. Well, yeah, I was a few times in Spain. It's a nice country, depending where you are, of course, but that's with every other country. Feel like you're bound to get bad weather sooner or later. Yeah, well, it cannot stay like this. One day I need to get bad weather, because I'm so lucky lately. So our final turn, and then we go to flaps 2, and then we reduce speed to 150. There we go. So this joystick feels very, very good. Oh, and we just turn in front of another plane. I don't know if I can show it now, but there is a plane behind us. But I don't see it. So we will see. So, and that's faster than us, that plane, so that will catch us. And I'm not lined up. We go to 145. And we go to 140, and that's our last stop. Here at flaps 3, so we can go to flaps 4. Where is that airport? Oh, there is it.
Tower Bitter 473 116 miles, east inbound ILS, Yankee runway 30 approach. Bitter 473, 1 tower. Altimeter tree, 0.06 with tree 14 and tree 5.
2,500.
So gear down.
Cleared ILS, Yankee runway 30 approach. Bitter 4731.
And then you can put in the landing rating. Don't be too optimistic. I'm way off again. Good job. Still a plane behind us. Yeah, it's a bit hilly here. And there it goes wrong again. Next to the runway.
1,000.
I don't see a shit. And there is a runway, and we are next to it. Okay. Where is that fucking runway?
500. 400.
Great. We are next to it.
300.
Here also. Really?
200.
Really? Will we put it down? We'll try.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. 5.
And there is a kangaroo again. You see? Kangaroo. 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 Oh my god. My god. Oh, we go around. Oh Jesus. Especially for you. Yeah, I didn't see us yet. Why don't that plane don't go faster than this? So we will try again, even with the joystick. The auto brakes were not on or turned off. Yeah, it changed very quickly. But that plane behind us also made a go around, but I will let him go first now, otherwise I screw his landing again.
2,500.
Come on, plane. Why it says Toga? It's a bit weird. It's stays like this. It's don't slow down. Great. So now we put it in climb mode again. Try again. Okay, I don't know what was wrong, but so we will have also a long flight now instead of a short flight, and we make just a long flight from it. We're already 17 minutes late. My second go around. So go to flaps 1. So we will try again. I thought it would be better with the joystick, but I think I'm wrong again. So that whirling airplane is landing again, or try to land again. It's flying 157 knots. So hopefully Dundin hasn't cursed you, mate. Well, yeah, I'm a kangaroo now, you know, you see that. I don't know why it's going so badly the last 2 weeks or so, or even more. Don't know what's going on. The more I fly, the worse I get, it seems. So, and there's another airplane that will land here. So we will try to break up his pattern. So we make our final turn, I hope, and just again in front of another plane. So now we try again. It will be a long replay. I hope it's still on. Check. Yes, it's still on. So we are with 3 planes and just behind each other. I'm the first one, and I will not look in my mirror to see where the other 2 are. So we need to go down. I hope I see something more than before. If you can't do it, mate, I believe in you. Well, yes, I'm still not lined up. Oh, and my wheels are still down. Forgot to retract my landing gear. Very professional. Now I need a turn. And now we are lined up, more or less. So flaps 3. Flaps 4. We go to 150 and we stay there. 150. Now we are lined up. Don't screw it now. Go down. More down. Come off again. And then we need to go in those clouds. And then I don't see anything anymore. Traffic, yes, I know traffic. Oh, there is a runway. I messed it up again.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 1,000. Don't sink. 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 Don't sink.
Here we have the runway.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Oh, I catch the spools. I'm way too low. I'm way too low.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
I thought that was a runway. Okay, I screwed it up.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Retard. Don't sink. Retard. Retard. Retard.
So, safely landed. Man. And yeah, it changes all the time here, so... But yeah, actually we crashed because those how you call that, those poles in front of the runway, we hit that. So also I thought that was the runway. So taxi lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to for your continued safety as well as the safety of those around you. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. All of you carrying items safely stowed and out of the aisleway until the aircraft does come to a complete and final stop. Once our captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, that will be your one and only indication that it's safe to get up and gather your personal belongings. Please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items do tend to shift during flight. Please refrain from smoking till safe outside the terminal and then only in designated smoking areas. You may now use your mobile phones and other handheld electronics while we taxi to the gate. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and download the free Allegiant to Go app, which you can use to check in for your next flight. Get your boarding pass and skip those lines at the airport. Allegiant to Go is available for both iPhone and Android devices. If you're claiming luggage here, just follow the signs to baggage claim. Our uniformed representatives meeting the aircraft will be more than happy to assist you regarding any ground transportation or baggage claim. And on behalf of your entire Orlando Sanford-based crew, we'd like to thank you for flying with us today. It's truly been a pleasure. We hope to see you on another Allegiant flight real soon. Visit our website at allegiant.com to book your future flights, hotels, car rentals, purchase tickets for local attractions.
Well, I need to go there. So, we are here. To overcome the bouncy. So, we are closer than last time, so 176. And for the people that were behind me twice, even, if you see my stream, I'm sorry for that. But they give me clearance, so when I need to land, I believe. So, lights off. And we are only, let's say 30 minutes late. So, can put on external power. And then engines can come off. So normally the weather is always good here, but it seems not today. Or it's clouded. The weather is good, but... So jetway, baggage, catering, power. So that's what we need. And then I also will stop the replay. Where is it? So. Yeah, that cloud cover, that was with the problem. Because I just do it visual, and that was not the case. I could not do that, especially the first time. And the second time, actually the first time was just the speed. I was too high and had too much speed, so I go around. But then the second time it was just the clouds that were in my way. And on the third time, yeah, I thought I saw the runway and I needed to go down, but it were, I don't know what it's called. It was poles, yellow poles. I forgot the name. So actually, also this airport is not much. I thought it was better. And then there's a big problem with those jetways. Also at the previous airport in Casablanca, they came way too far. But now I'm also off the line here because that idiot here says that I need to go next to the line and not on the line. But yeah, it is what it is. So this airport, nothing special. I try to find some better airports for the next flight. So then we can go over to the replay, and I think I need to fast forward a bit. Yeah, it's reasonable, but yeah, it's not in depth here in the simulator. So I think that was my first attempt to land. That was diving. And you hear the people breathing. I think that was the first time. And then you don't see anything. Oh yeah, we flew over. But yeah, that's the first time we saw the airport better, actually. But now, yeah, the plane is actually reset. So then we go back, and then we will do bouncy bouncy. Is that okay? Oh yeah, okay. That was also, the start was very good. Oh damn. And we go the kangaroo again. Applause, applause. Yeah, thank you very much. We will give some show and then we go again. And so that was my second attempt. And then we go again, the third attempt and final one. And there we have the other planes, you see? Oh yeah, that are new planes now. But there were two planes last time I tried. There were two planes behind me. And now you will see that I will hit those poles. The 3 bounces, there's already one less than yesterday. I make progress. Yeah, I was lucky that the runway is pretty long. Sean Delaney, don't watch, please, please, please. Don't watch. We just landed, but please don't watch. This is yeah, my landing. Nothing happened before. So now I think this is the runway because it was foggy, and I hit those freaking poles, and then I see, oh, it's not a runway. Then there is a runway. So, and then we touch down here like a pro. Applause, thank you. Thank you very much. Sean, your stream is frozen. Oh, that's not good. That's very bad. Now it says a landing of 191. I did it better than that. And so, who wants to see the landing again? And which one? The Disciple, how that didn't end in a crash, mate. You hit them in the pier yesterday, and the same thing. No object crash. Okay. Well, yeah. Some things you can fly through, like trees and stuff. So now I tried this one. I just wanted to try it, of course. I did it on purpose. No. So we go to the last landing. If someone else wants to see another landing, just tell me. F3. But yeah, at least I didn't land in the grass. So we have a cabin landing. So you will see that this was the perfect landing. Ignore those yellow stripes. How it will feel. So soft, mate. So soft. Yeah. Really. Yeah. Let's check me this one. So this is a bouncy one. And it's still turning here. Yeah, I'm still turning here. Also my speed brakes were on. And then we got here the that was soft. That was a bit harder. That was a bit harder. That was 0.38 actually. 0.38. Yeah, that was butter. That's why they. But it was not good enough, so I said when we go again. So, yes. And then we came back with the poles. Oh, there we are already landed. And then we go to the other side. Go to the other side. Better kick the kangaroo out of the captain's side next time, wait. But this one was also nice, huh? Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. Well, this was the flight for today. So, a 190 or something. Well, actually we were dead already, but it's a sim, so everything is possible. So you like the POV on that passenger's view? Well, yeah, it's a nice thing actually. Better than default. Yes. So I also like that, and that's why I wanted to stream with this one. And that I in the before I didn't stream with the A330 just because of that. And yeah, the plane is much better now. We have also those possibilities to set up the cameras. Of course, for every plane it's the same. There's still work to do, but we can fly it, we can enjoy it. So tomorrow I will fly that plane, and I just need to keep in mind that it's a bit higher off the ground, so touchdown will be just a bit sooner. And if this is already a bumpy one, well, tomorrow we will freak out. But that's for tomorrow. So tomorrow, the last stream of the week, and yes, it will be with a headwind, and then we see what next week gives us, if there is a new plane coming or not. And then I just hope that they are not coming all together, because it seems that the PMDG will not stay away for months, but that it will just a matter of weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something. But also the Just Flight 146 comes out on the end of the month, and then also the DC3. And there was another one I heard, don't know or don't remember which one it was, but if everything comes out on the same time, that's not a good thing. So just give us every week another one, and then we are all happy. So for the people that are still here, not much so, it seems to be three people including me. So I wish you all a wonderful evening, night, day for you, the disciple. A very good day for you, and hope to see you all tomorrow, and then we can enjoy another flight. And I hope the climb will go better than this one today, and also the landing. So I suffered from the beginning until the end with this plane today. I hope it's tomorrow better. So the disciple, I don't know if Sean is still here, and he said that his stream was frozen. I don't know his stream or my stream that was frozen on his YouTube. So well, so they do things different with the PMDG 737 this time. You remember 2004, the 600, 700, 800 were all released as a package. But yeah, now it's 6 weeks between. So starting with the 700, 600, 800, 900. Then they will work on the 777, and then also on the Max series. I think they will bring 2 Max variants out. So I'm not really interested in that, because yeah, I don't like the cockpit. The disciple, good night mate, see you tomorrow, and sleep well. Yeah, for you the same, and disciple, if you go to sleep, first enjoy your day, and then I hear you tomorrow, and then we have another flight, and then it's weekend again. So for all of you. I wish you all the best and see you very soon. And thanks for watching. See ya.